Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Colonial Impact Wrestling. My name is The Colonist, and this video, as you saw, is the Open Challenge. Whoever responded to the Open Challenge, but it is a one-on-one confrontation instead of a tag team match for the tag championships. Instead, it is going to be Wario, who's the one without the flu, taking on whoever it is that answers the challenge. I don't know who it is, but I know that I am excited to find out who it is because Wario and Waluigi have been so dominant in the rankings and in CIW that they've issued an open challenge just saying, hey, we're the freaking greatest. We're at the top of the ranking system. Somebody try and bring us down. And I'm very interested to see who will answer that call, because we do have a very strong tag division, and I don't know who is going to be the ones to say, yes, we will step it up. We saw at least one. We saw the formation of a new tag team lately with the Penguin and Michael Corleone, so it could be them. Here comes Wario.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Dudleyville, the villain.
Wario is undefeated. This is his first singles match ever, however. Didn't mean to rhyme. Although I do freestyle from time to time, but we won't get into my rapping skills, but anyway. But Wario still eating his championship, still floating above the ground. Apparently not much. Oh, and now he's back down to the... I guess he was only floating to get into the ring, but as soon as he's in the ring, he's fine. He's on level ground. One half of the tag champions, Waluigi, not even here. Was not able to make it to Dothan, Alabama, which is where we are. And he's saying screw you, the fans, but the fans are giving him a good reception. Surprising there, I have to say. And now egging on somebody, I guess whoever's going to face him. I wonder who it's going to be. Who has answered the open challenge? Let's find out. Oh, shit.
And the opponent, from New York, Prototype.
Oh. Of course it is. Of course it's the Shades of Black. Why am I not surprised? This whole Shades of Black issue started with the Tag Team Championships when they weren't included in the tournament. So why shouldn't they be out here answering an open challenge? Now, we have seen Shades of Black go 0 for 2 in their matches, though, thus far this week. We saw Wario, or not Wario, excuse me, I'm sorry, I've been doing all these at once. We saw Agent 47 lose in his Money in the Bank match, and we lost Chrono lose in his Money in the Bank qualifier match. So, looking for a little something better now is Neo and Riddick. I don't know which one is going to be in the ring and which one's not going to be in the ring. It didn't seem very clear to me. I don't remember who Prototype was. It's one of the two. Neo from The Matrix and Riddick from Riddick. And 'tis Vin Diesel, the Vin Diesel Riddick, and Keanu Reeves or whoever Neo is. I still have yet to watch The Matrix. I plan on watching The Matrix, but it's just I just haven't been. Actually, I might do that tonight. I might actually watch The Matrix tonight if I'm feeling up to it. But anyway, so it's going to be Wario against one member of Shades of Black. Now remember the stipulation: if Wario wins, then Team Mischief picks its opponent. It looks like Neo's going to be the one facing Wario. But if Neo wins, then Shades of Black are going to get their opportunity at the championships, the tag championships, come Oblivion a week from now on Saturday, July 26th, in Groin Attack right off the bat. Take a drink. And Neo wrenching his neck in a very strange way. But referee Luke Goss trying to get in between that. And referee Luke Goss, who was assigned to this contest, and Neo cheering a little early for that, now just stomps onto Wario. This is Wario's first singles competition, and we'll have to see how he does. Now, Waluigi has already won a singles match. Actually, it was the triple threat match. It was the triple threat match between Eminem, Waluigi, and I believe the Green Ranger a week before Doomsday. And now just a punch to the back of the head by Neo. Neo significantly taller. Has the height advantage, but does not have the weight advantage because Wario is a fat lover. And now Wario leaving the ring. And now leaving the ring as well is Neo. And Neo trying to make an attempt at Wario. Wario countering, but went for a shoulder block and now throwing Neo back in the ring. There goes Riddick. Wario taking care of Riddick as well. And now Neo there to make sure that nothing happened between the two of them. Now, what was that? It looked like just wrenching the arms. And now Neo has got Wario, excuse me. It's difficult to say Wario and Waluigi. And now slapping the spit out of Waluigi, or out of Wario, excuse me. And now grinding the forearm of Wario's skull. Just bashing the hell out of him. Went for a shoulder block there and a Russian leg sweep. Nicely done by Neo. I don't like the guy, but you got to give him credit. Now going for the cover. Is this going to do it? 1, 2, no. 2 count only. As Neo continuing to work on Wario, who is yet to really mount any bit of offense here. Now using that same maneuver of wrenching the arms behind, kind of a chicken wing-like maneuver. Now stomping away at Wario, and now a counter by Wario, which is pretty much all he's been able to do so far. A nice punch, and now Wario looking to gain some attack, and now oh Lord, attacking those big fat legs right across the back and the neck area of Neo. And now it looks like we're going to see a leg attack, take a drink, one of the trademark maneuvers of Colonial Impact Wrestling. And is this going to make Neo tap out? Which it very well could. Although Wario has never really been one who is a submission specialist, I never thought. Nice counter by Neo, who now is going to set him up for a double leg takedown, I guess. And now a half Boston Crab. Nicely done to Wario, who is in a tremendous amount of pain, it looks. And now a shoulder block by Neo, who has been very methodical in his attack on Wario. And now just choking the life out of Wario. And Neo's got to be careful here. He could be disqualified, and a disqualification loss is still going to amount in Wario and Waluigi picking their opponents. And I know the Team Mischief would love to pick their opponents other than Shades of Black. And another shoulder block. And now it looked like Neo was going to make another attempt there. But instead, another counter by Neo. And I got to admit, Neo has been very strategic. He's been playing the game very well. He knows that Wario's been undefeated. And now Wario with a nice counter there with DDT. Right to the dome of Neo. And now dragging Neo to the center of the ring. And is going to lay him on his back. And what he was going to do here, looks like, he's just going to punch him. Just straight up punches to the skull. Right there across the back of the face, if you will, to quote a Magnation term. And now slaps down Neo. Is Wario. Referee Lucas in the way, as usual, from the action. Okay, it's not going to be long now before I just say this guy's going. So I'm expecting that Lucas is probably seeing his last days as a referee. There's a reason that Kevin James is the one who is assigned to the pay-per-views. There is a legit reason for that. Now stomping away at Wario and a punch to the face. And now Riddick looks like he's going to try and get involved. Now, and Neo just cheering himself. And, it looks like Riddick got a hand on him. Riddick got a hand on Wario as he was getting back in the ring. And now a toe kick. And a counter by Wario. And a hard punch, and out goes Neo. Both men outside the ring again. Another leg attack, this time on the outside. And there's not much you can really do there on the outside. Now now using those vicious punches again. Wario, this is the most ferocity I've seen out of Wario because he's been in a singles contest. Neo still outside the ring. Neo needs to get back to his feet here if he wants to make it. If he wants to win this tag titles opportunity. And another shoulder block there by Neo. And now Neo looks like he's going to the corner. Now ripping the turnbuckle pad off. We saw that earlier this week with Packard. And now throwing, just launches Wario out of the ring. And now going to the top and a knee, just dropping the knee down on the Wario. It looked like that connected. Now wrenching the head of Neo, or of Wario, is Neo. Now trying to get Wario up. And Wario with a nice counter there. And Wario that time countered with a low blow. And Neo looked like he was going for another counter there. And every time, I gotta give it to Wario, he has countered many of Neo's maneuvers thus far. And now Neo going back up to the top, and an elbow drop completely missing. Neo probably not one who's thinking a lot about high-risk maneuvers. And Neo says it's time, calling for, it looks like, the Matrix, I guess is what it's called. Nice hip toss by Wario, though. Fans solidly behind him. Behind Wario, that is. And now kick, and now there it is. It's going. Here comes the Matrix. Bam! That could do it if the referee just got out of the goddamn way. And now a cover on the Wario. Is this it? We're going to see Team Mischief's first loss. 2, 3! Damn it! So Shades of Black is going to move on, and they are going to face Team Mischief at the pay-per-view. The first loss for either member of Team Mischief. Right there, as we just witnessed, and in a grueling but very competitive matchup from the two. And you got to give credit to Wario there. He fought hard. I'm surprised that Neo didn't end up winning that match. And, it's going to take forever for me to find an Austin tweet of the day because he's becoming less and less funny. So I'm going to give you a Packard tweet of the day, which I'm very excited for. But Shades of Black finally getting a win over the course of their 3 matches this week. And Neo and Riddick will go on to face Team Mischief at Oblivion. And what is going to happen when Waluigi recovers? Your Packard tweet today, you might have sunburn, but fire cannot kill a dragon. So that's going to do it with this episode of CIW. My name's The Colonist. We'll see you next time.